Hey everybody, welcome back to
Kiwiland!
Today we are going to talk about sweet treats. Here we have Gussie, which is me, and I'm talking right now. And over here we have
me, Sterling, yes.
And over there,
The dad.
Yeah.
Hello.
And me, Wallace.
Brilliant. Sweet treats.
Yes, yummy.
What kind of sweet treats?
Chocolate fish, pineapple lumps, pavlova, and lamingtons.
Really yummy.
Oh, they sound delicious. Why are we talking about those four things?
Because they taste good?
No, because they are mostly in New Zealand.
Mostly. Oh,
Yeah, like
okay, so we're going to have to go along a little journey here to see what mostly means.
Yeah.
If we were to only be able to eat one right this second, we'll go around. What would you have, Wallace?
probably pavlova or lamington.
No, you have to have one. No more.
Pavlova.
Gussie.
Pavlova because it's the biggest, so I can eat the whole thing, and then I can put all the stuff on it so it looks and tastes better. And bye-bye.
Okay.
Sterling.
I don't know, because like chocolate fish and pineapple both have chocolate in them.
Yeah, but pavlova is big and it has some crispy stuff and
Yeah.
The lamington is, I don't know. I think I'll go chocolate fish.
I would go, well, yum, but I would go pavlova heartbeat. Nothing stands the test of
Wait,
yumminess.
but isn't like chocolate fish and pineapple basically the same thing? Because they're both like marshmallow
Different
and
insights.
chocolate.
But we'll find out. We'll find out what's different about them.
Does pineapple lumps have pineapple in
A whole pineapple just covered in chocolate.
it?
Yeah.
No, does it have like bits of pineapple?
Let's find out. Which one are we doing first? Which one of these beautiful
Chocolate fish.
chocolate fish? Anyone here not like to eat chocolate fish is the first question.
It's good.
No, I love it.
Tasty. I ate the whole bunch.
So why? So these things, they must relate to New Zealand, right?
You just mostly have them. You have them in New Zealand.
I don't think I've seen. They're. I mean, they're basically a chocolate.
They're just a New Zealand thing.
Yes, for whatever reason.
Like some dude in New Zealand said, I've made a marshmallow covered in chocolate, shaped like a fish. I made it in New Zealand. It's a New Zealand thing. You other countries cannot have it. It's for New Zealand. There's no reason why it's for New Zealand. It's just for New Zealand.
But other people might have friends in New Zealand and then they know about it and then they do it in their country.
Could do, but it's just a New Zealand thing.
So like a chocolate fish, you could either call it a chocolate fish or you could call it a chocolate fish.
Chocolate fish or fish chocolate. No. Okay, so first question: does this chocolate fish taste like a fish?
No, it just has like the chocolate fish has pink or white marshmallow covered in milk chocolate.
Thin layer of that chocolate. It's not like 5 centimeters thick.
No, it's like you can't really see the milk. It's just like it's marshmallow inside when you bite into it.
Oh yeah.
Marshmallow thin chocolate.
And what is it shaped like?
A fish.
Fish.
Is that why it's called a
No,
chocolate
it's
fish?
not really a fish. It's like, I don't know. Look up a picture. They don't identify like fish.
How big are they?
Big. Small.
Like
Big
maybe
ass.
half, maybe of a pin or something.
I think like heaps of the ones that I
and
see
a bit wide.
are like 2.5 centimeters.
Maybe your thumb. Maybe your thumb or something.
Yeah.
No, or maybe
Index finger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
as big, or maybe as big as your middle finger.
Now, is that a child's hand or an adult's hand?
I don't know. I'm taking
Maybe
both
your-
of them.
I'm taking the child.
I think the child.
Child's middle finger. Okay, great.
Well, when I looked at them, it said chocolate fish have they're about 5 to 8 centimeters long. Those are some big chocolate fish. I've never seen stuff that big.
I mean, you can make it any size you want, but yeah, I think in general, maybe like finger type lengths, you can get a giant chocolate fish, and they are yum because it's just like a giant marshmallow.
Of chocolate.
Yeah. And are they hard or soft?
They're soft.
Well, they're medium.
Yeah, because the chocolate's kind of hard, but the marshmallow soft.
It's squishy.
Yeah, squishy.
Yeah, like
Any other?
You could give it to someone for like a present or something.
Yep. Any other reasons why they might be why they're so important here?
It's often used as a light-hearted reward for a good deed or a job well done.
So it's like a thank you.
Well, I
Thank you for doing this.
must have never done a good deed or done a job well done because I've never got a chocolate fish because I'm a random person.
Well, your brother and sister get them all the time. They must do things good all... They must be always doing good things.
Sometimes you go to the cafe and you can, get a drink, hot chocolate or something.
Chocolate fish.
Exactly.
And you get chocolate fish and, marshmallows or something.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in chocolate fish in any other place other than cafes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I did see that you can buy them in like a shop.
You can buy them
A
in a shop.
bookshop.
Anything else? I found out there's something I did not know is how they were made. How they create the scales on them because they have a little shimmering of scales.
Yeah, squiggly something.
So they're a basic fish shape,
Yeah.
marshmallow covered in chocolate. You could probably break them in half really easy. It's not like a snap; it's more of like a bend. But they have like a scale on the top, and they use that they blow air across the surface of the kind of chocolate that's still not quite hardened, and when the air blows across the top, it makes a rippling effect on the chocolate, which looks like scales.
I see what you mean now.
Yeah, they always have a rippling effect.
Oh, yeah.
Not always, like on these ones, Dan.
Yeah, they do. They all do.
No, that one doesn't.
Oh, that's probably just one of the defects. But since this isn't a visual podcast, we're just looking at some pictures there.
Yeah.
Is there any other things to say about chocolate fish?
Just they're delicious.
They're good because, who doesn't love chocolate and marshmallow combined together with fish?
I reckon there's no one on the planet who doesn't like chocolate and marshmallows
I know.
together. 0 people.
I don't. Nah, just kidding.
What do you mean? What do you mean, kid?
So that's number 1 on our list.
And the next one will be pineapple lumps.
Pineapple lumps. So they're a lump of pineapple.
No.
No.
They're kind of actually more. They're basically like chocolate fish. They're kind of they're smaller rectangles. That are
Something we can relate it to. Kind of like a big coin, but obviously a square, a rectangle
Yeah.
shape, not a circle shape.
They're they don't even taste like pineapple. I had a strawberry flavored pineapple lump.
That's because
That's not even a pineapple lump. It's a strawberry flavored pineapple lump.
that's just because they make other flavors like they always do. Have you had a pineapple lump recently, Gussie?
Not in a million years.
Well, these treats consist of a chewy pineapple flavored center coated in a layer of chocolate.
Oh,
Well, I just saw this fact. An early version of chocolate fish.
so a pineapple lump was an early version of a chocolate fish.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? The chocolate fish came after the pineapple lumps.
I think so. Oh, it says that they were introduced to the public around 1952 to 1954.
Oh, so pretty ancient.
Like you.
What? I'm not that.
Yes, you are.
And so they, how would you describe their sort of like texture there, or not texture, that how they are they hard or soft or?
They're basic. Because they're an early version of chocolate fish. They're basically a chocolate fish, just with a little bit of a taste bit. I mean,
Yeah, and they're like the shape of a pineapple.
No,
So
they're
the
not.
shape of sort of.
They're rectangle.
A tiny bit.
I haven't seen many pineapples shaped like a rectangle.
What? I thought they were shaped as a pineapple.
Do you know what I always find pineapple lumps is that you can never be quite sure if they're going to be chewy, because they're quite chewy. They're more chewy than marshmallow, or if they're going to be rock solid and you bite into them and they like snap.
Nah, but when I had them, then they would just be nice to have in your mouth, and you like so.
Yeah, they're quite good just sort of for that flavour.
Pineapple lumps are popular mostly at parties, and many Kiwis have found fond memories of eating them as kids?
Yeah.
Well, for me,
I mean, you eat them whenever.
I'm always
I've
gonna.
never eaten them. And I
Haven't you
don't
never had them? And you're a Kiwi. What's
I know,
going
we're gonna
on?
buy them. Tomorrow we're going to the shop and buying.
Straight after we should actually just end this podcast right now and go
I'm
buy
a
some.
million years old and I haven't had one.
My fond memory, well, it's not a fond memory, it's a stupid memory of eating a strawberry flavored pineapple.
Doesn't make any sense. They should have called it strawberry
Wait.
lump.
Yeah.
What do they look like, kind of?
They're a rectangle. They're like
They're rectangles.
Have I eaten one?
you will have. You
I
will have
don't
come-
remember eating one.
Probably because you're probably eating them among other sweets at the same time.
Yeah, and you don't even know what the sweets are. You're just like,
were-
let me just get this.
Okay. Originally, they were actually called pineapple chunks, but the name changed in the 1960s.
Chunks, lumps, same deal.
It's like, why do you change it from pineapple chunks to pineapple lumps? It's like
Ask
not
the
same.
people who changed it.
Alright, let me just get on my cell phone. Beep, beep, beep. Why did you change it from pineapple chunks to pineapple lumps? Because we did. Makes
There'll be
sense.
some reason. Maybe someone already had a different product with chunks in it. Cool, number 3. What's our number 3 on our list?
Pavlova.
Oh, and so did we all like pavlova the most? Wait,
Yes.
you still like fish? Sorry.
I don't know. I can't remember. They're everything.
You like
It's
fish?
all good.
You said
It's
fish.
sweet treats.
Well, pavlova is a famous dessert from New Zealand that consists of meringue base topped with fresh whipped cream and fruit, usually kiwi fruit, berries, or passion fruit. It has a crisp crust and a soft marshmallowy inside.
And Gussie, how's it when you bite into pavlova? What kind of texture?
It's like the outside is like crunchy, but then the inside is like, yeah.
Soft and
They're basically made out of eggs. So like half of it is just egg whites and like
and sugar,
yeah,
and they're fluffed together, right?
yeah, and that's good.
Giving it this and sort of texture combined it that's loved by many people.
Yes, pavlova has a special place in New Zealand.
Also
Also,
at Christmas time.
at Christmas time, it's also very popular in Australia, and they all claim that they invented it.
But who
they
actually
didn't.
did?
It's difficult to really come back to who figured it out. I think there was something about in the history, the actual dessert is
It was in Australia, and a New Zealander went to a secret island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean and a test lab and created pavlova.
maybe, I'm not sure, but
On the island called
And then-
Pavlova.
it was named after a famous Russian ballerina, Anna Pavlova. Anna Pavlova.
Yeah.
Now, Anna Pavlova travelled around Australia and New Zealand in like around 1920, and there was something about the dessert being sort of a Australasian dessert. But look, we'll claim it as ours, and Australia can pretend that they think it's theirs.
No, but
What, but you
no, but what they think that the same thing what you just said, but who actually made it? I want to know
Someone.
that.
No one knows.
It was
But wait,
really sort of invented. It was around the same time.
If it was named after a Russian, then doesn't that mean that Russia also kind of helped us?
Yeah, but why did
Perhaps.
Russia name it?
Russia didn't. It was named after the ballerina.
I know,
Well,
but then that
in
means
Russia.
No, here
if
the
the
Russia.
ballerina came from Russia,
Yes,
and
that
then
is what
it was
happened.
if she was there on the secret test island called Pavlova,
Could be.
then that means that it's a Russian and New Zealand and Australian.
Look, we'll claim it as ours. It's delicious.
Mine.
Good job.
You are right.
And what do we do? We kind of we kind of call it. We dress it up a little bit, don't we? What do we do
Yeah.
to pavlova?
Strawberries.
Yeah, I see it like kiwi fruit, berries, like lots of fruit, and usually like sometimes passion fruit.
Yeah.
Cream.
Cream, yep, cream's
cream.
really good with it. And usually a pavlova, you can make mini pavlovas, or usually it's a big one sort of the size of a cake, I suppose.
Hey, Gussie, would you rather the mini pavlova or the big pavlova?
Big.
Would you want that cake?
Yes.
Well, it's big or small.
Ask me in the toilet
maybe-
afterwards. When you don't.
Maybe medium because, like, I love pavlova, but I don't want small one, but I don't want big because
Look, I like the big. The reason I like the big is that you get more. It's usually more softer and gooey. Whereas the little ones can often be
Because it
crunchy.
bakes through the whole thing. Because it's little.
It's because when it's little, it can be overcooked easily. But that's not to say that they're not all delicious.
I didn't realize that there's marshmallow inside.
Yeah, it's a marshmallowy
It's
texture.
egg whites.
Yeah, it's just egg whites and sugar.
The whole thing is literally just eggs, sugar, and yummy stuff.
Bit of vanilla essence.
Yeah.
I love when it has like crisp crust, like that stuff around it, like
Yeah.
it's so yum.
That's
and
the meringue
inside
hard
it's so
part.
fluffy.
Yeah, delicious. Delicious.
It was like in the early 20th century.
Yep. That's when it was created.
Yeah.
Around the 1920s. So it's been around for longer than the chocolate fish, longer than the pineapple lumps.
120 years?
Isn't
100
isn't the earliest 20th century?
Yeah, like 1920s at some point. So it's about 100 years old, the old pavlova.
Well,
Delish.
the earliest 20th century would be.
Hey, how many?
That would be. What?
That's the 21st century.
Oh, yeah.
What's our fourth one?
Lamingtons.
Lamingtons.
Lamingtons are squares of sponge cake coated in a layer of chocolate icing and rolled in. No,
Coconut. So like cut
no,
up.
it's just
Yes, it's coconut. So it's like it's dried out.
dried out or something coconut.
Yeah.
Good coconut.
Good coconut.
Coconut's
Is there bad coconut as
I
well?
don't know.
It's yummy and it's like
My
pink
least
and
favourite.
it can be pink and
Brown.
brown, but I don't think it's a taste difference.
Yeah, I think it's like what flavour do you think pink is, Gus?
I don't know. It's
Strawberry.
like sort of strawberries
Yeah,
and
strawberry,
the other
raspberry.
is chocolate.
Yeah, now there's definitely a chocolate.
Yeah, it would be my least favorite out of these four, I think. And I have already spoiler alert. It was not made in New Zealand.
No.
It was actually created like accidentally, through an accident at work by a maid servant to Lord Lamington. And he was the 8th governor of Queensland.
Wait, Queensland's not New Zealand?
Yeah, it's sad.
What? I thought it was in New Zealand.
No, Queensland's in Australia.
Queensland.
Yeah, so it's a state in Australia.
I think it was like they had bread, and they didn't want the bread to go moldy, so they put bread in chocolate and covered it with caramel.
They soaked the bread in sugar, which preserved it, and then people could eat it later, even though it was stale bread. Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Sometimes they split and filled with cream or a layer of jam.
Yeah.
Or a layer
Awesome.
of jam, which adds even more flavour.
Yeah. So if you buy, we call them bakeries here, and you'll always find Lamingtons in bakeries, and they always have a cut in them, and they have cream and like a spoon of jam. That's kind of
Yeah, but when I eat them, I don't see any jam.
I don't know. Depends where you eat them from.
It said that the recipe started appearing in the Queensland Country Life newspaper as early as 1900.
Wait,
1900.
Yeah, 1900.
Right, so this is over 100 years old. They're pretty ancient.
I wonder how it got created.
It just did.
Somebody they had the stale bread that they were trying to use up.
I
basically.
think that was it. I think I read that somewhere.
They probably got stale bread, right? And they cut off the crust, and then they had a sugary syrup, and they found that when
why
they...
would they do? But it was created by an accident. So they just be like, "All right, guys, we have this giant pot of sugar and maple syrup,
Something like
and then we have this conveniently placed coconut clippings stuff right next to the thing. So I'm gonna very dumbly chuck this piece of bread in the sugar, And then I'm gonna also very dumbly knock over the coconut stuff into the sugar bread substance. And then it will totally accidentally turn into a lamington.
That's delicious. How do you think everything delicious gets made?
Coconut makes them a favourite treat at afternoon teas, school fundraisers,
Fundraisers.
What?
Yeah.
and bakeries.
Yeah, that's right. Bakery, the mentioned bakeries, they're a popular thing because they're pretty easy to make, really. So people can whip up some lamingtons and sell them at fundraisers, like you're saying. But also, like you can just go and buy some sponge, make your sugary syrup, dip it in each side, sprinkle coconut, done.
Totally.
Actual sponge.
No, like it's a sponge, but it's like a cake.
I know, but
They are really nice. One of my grandmothers was very into making those, so that's one of my memories of her. We would often go and see her for a day trip, and she would have lamingtons for us.
Wait, Gussie, how do you
lucky.
do you like lamingtons or do you not like lamingtons?
I love them.
Great.
I like all of the desserts.
I like every single dessert that's created.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
You even like the fish eyeballs in Brussels sprouts dessert?
That's not even a dessert.
All right, so those are our desserts. A couple of them are confectionery lollies sort of thing, and a couple of them are desserts that we would eat. Delicious, all of them. Pavlova, definitely the king of all of them.
Yeah.
The best dish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought you said the best, not like the best dish, the best dish.
The best dish.
Yeah, the bestest dish.
Great. All right. Well, that's our episode.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.
See you next episode.
Yes. Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.